Welcome back to the Daily Raw, daily-ish Raw, because we're trying our best out here. We're not quite doing these daily, but we're getting there. If this is the first time you've stumbled upon this nonsense, good. Welcome. What I ask you to do here is I ask you to embrace your rotten attitude, to exercise and nutrition, by giving the middle finger to your hideous exercise routine and restrictive diet in just 30 days. Nailed it. That's my catchphrase. That's my line, and I don't nail that too often. I do not nail that too often. Anyway, the Daily Raw is just, it's a small summary of the day. Maybe an interesting quote. Something to do with fitness, ideally, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes I just go off and we just forget about the fitness stuff. I read a quote today. And I quote, "A wealth of information creates a poverty of attention." It creates a poverty when it comes to attention, but also procrastination. If there's too much information, there's too much information. Paralysis by analysis. Or you just end up not doing any of it. That's what I'm doing. Back to me. Narcissistic ramblings. I've mentioned this many times on the podcast. You probably haven't listened to that, but I've mentioned this whole narcissistic ramblings, and that's what it is. All this, it's pretty narcissistic. It's just about me and what I've read and fitness and health and all that good stuff. But I think a lot of people can relate to these narcissistic ramblings. That's why I keep doing them. That's why I'm here. Yeah, so I would add in the procrastination. A wealth of attention creates just an ungodly amount of procrastination, where you have so much to do. Every time that you do something, back to me, every time that I do something, I'm always thinking about having to do something else. Everything. That stuff I enjoy, that stuff I don't enjoy. Training. I enjoy training. I enjoy lifting weights. I enjoy trying to maintain this reasonably impressive physique. All I'm thinking about is other stuff at the moment. All I'm thinking about is what I need to do next. The email I need to respond to. The next client, whatever. I just can't focus. And yeah, play the violin. We get it. Everyone's doing the same thing. How many times can you actually say that you've sat down in the last, I don't know, however long, year, 2 years, 5 years, and actually just been at peace? Just actually fully was able to concentrate on the thing that you were doing. It's almost impossible. And I know we've got the meditation and we've got lots of apps. We've got just another form of procrastination. Oh, I need to start meditating. Oh, I must start grounding. I must start trying to find a way to become more present. Let me go on YouTube. Let me download some meditation apps. Let me do more of this. Once I've done that, once I've procrastinated with that, once I've just loaded myself full of information for, I don't know, another month, then I'm ready. Then I'll be ready to go. I can start finally becoming more present. Trying to envision that people like myself will get to the end of the day and maybe watch these in bed. Just go, God, yeah. Yeah, this is what I suffered with today, and maybe it links in to what I'm rambling on about. Who knows? Push-pull health, pushing your health from the pools of life. That's my other catchphrase. I thought that was quite good. I don't think people really get to grips with that. Pushing your health from the pools of life, the pools of life, like we just said. Procrastination, but work, stress, time, money, family, all that just awful stuff. Health and fitness. What's been happening in health and fitness recently? I do harp on a lot about recipes and pick something to eat and eat it. Oh, what should I do? How should I eat? What healthy food should I start consuming? How do I start eating better? What do? I can't start doing that until I pick which air fryer recipe I'm going to make tonight. Oh, do I fancy that? I don't know. Oh, do you know what? I'm just not going to make anything. Let's get takeaway. Enough of these recipes. Enough of these recipe books. Hey, look, I'll be doing it. The second I get a chance, the second I'm big enough, the second people give a shit about these videos and about me and Push-Pull Health, I'll be there. You'll see me plastered all over social media. Push-Pull Health recipe book. Oh, I've got 1,265,411 recipes to go straight in your air fryer. So, but until then, I'm so against it. So against it. Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Be boring. I was talking about this earlier. You have to be boring. Some of you are probably already quite bloody boring. Pick 3 to 5 meals and stick to them. You don't need all this variation, all this variety. You don't. Because even if you're eating like an arsehole now, you'll still be probably eating, on average, most of the same foods, give or take, 3 to 5 foods that you cycle through. So, for some reason, people shit their pants when they start a new diet, or they start a new routine, or they join Push-Pull Health. There's an app. If you're online, there is an app. Inquire about the app. I'll get you on it. We have a 7-day thing that I ask clients just to try and track for 7 days, the best they can, without cheating, within reason. They do a little bit because they know I'm going to see it. So naturally people start cheating. I'm sure you may have seen the video and read about it in general about people who wildly underestimate the amount of calories they're consuming. Wildly. I see their diaries. I see what they're eating. 3 to 5 of the same food. On average, is pretty boring. And it's just making small tweaks. But, oh no. Oh God. Oh, what about the weekend? What am I going to do over the weekend? That's another thing. We'll end on this because this is random, but some of it might be useful. The weekend. I am so sick to death. I'm so sick to death. I am so sick to death of seeing coaches and anyone trying to flog some exercise program, join their app, join their coaching, join the whatever dog shit they're trying to flog. Oh, if you join my program, you don't have to give up the foods that you love. You don't have to give up the weekend. You can still be a sociable bastard. Oh my God, you can have it all. No, you can't. No, you can't. What they do is they get you in with that and then go, right, okay, what we're going to do is, here's some tips how to drink less. Here's some tips how to eat less. Here's some tips how to get more veg and fruit into your diet. Oh, right. Oh, that's useful. Okay, yeah, I need some more protein. I could probably eat a bit more fruit and veg. The bit about drink less. What do you mean by that? You said I could still eat and drink the foods I love, and I could still go and be sociable over the weekend. Yes, yeah, you can. But if you actually want to lose some weight, and you want to get fitter, and you want to start feeling a bit better, chances are you're probably doing a bit too much of those. You're eating too many foods. You're likely eating too many of the foods you love. You're likely socializing a little bit too hard over the weekend and in general. So yes, you can still do those, but if you want to get results for many people will be something along the lines of losing some weight, dropping a dress size, dropping a jean size, whatever. You're going to have to start cutting down on those. Because the alternative is still getting all of that stuff, still just loving the food, just enjoying the foods that you love all of the time, 7 days a week. Having as much variation in your diet as possible. Having every single cookbook at arm's length. Having every single air fryer recipe cookbook within touching distance, just in case. If you want to do that, great. But you're going to have to shift. We're going to have to get you moving a lot. You probably have to quit your job. You probably have to give your kids away, because you're going to have to be doing 50,000 steps a day and training 3 to 4 times a week. If you want to continue eating all the food and having all the drinks and making all the recipes, you're going to have to increase that expenditure. Yeah. So what's it going to be? But so glad you signed up. Welcome. You're here. Finally. You're here because I promised you can still eat all the food you love and you can still have a social life. That's the reality. Yes, you can do all that. But when people say that, that's what they really mean. Really annoying. I've had something in my eye pretty much the whole way through. So that was really irritating. But hey, we got it. We did it. We'll live to fight another day. We'll live to see another day. Oh, Christ. Pushable Health, Ben at Pushable Health, YouTube, the daily rot. It's there. The information's there. Just have a look. Have a look and maybe sign up to my coaching, because what I can promise you, God, my eye is itchy. Jesus Christ. Let me tell you this why I itch. I can promise you that if you join the Pushable Health app, you can still enjoy the food you love and you can still have a social life over the weekend. You can. We'll talk about how we do it when you get in and you've paid me. All right. Thank you.